3, 2, 1, Lego. Welcome to Engineers Toybox, at least the part of the website and the company and YouTube channel that I am dedicating to FLL advice. So my name is Justin Bruck, and I'll give you a little bit of background in why the advice I offer might be worth something. So I got involved in FIRST as an overarching program in 2011 when I joined a FIRST robotics competition team, which is the high school level for those of you who don't know. So I joined my freshman year. I did 4 years as a student, all through high school, and then all through college I mentored, so that was another 5 years as a mentor of my high school team. I began reffing FLL in 2011. The game that year was Food Factor. So I was a normal referee from 11, 12, 13, 14. I became a head ref, or received my training and became a head ref in 2015. From 15 to 16, I only reffed my local event. In 2017, I believe, I started head reffing outside of just my local event. Kind of peak volunteering in that capacity came in 2019 when I head reffed 7 events, including all 3 state championships that year. So I've been around a bit. I've done a lot of this. So I think I might have some insights that could help you avoid some common pitfalls or just help you have a better overall experience. So that's kind of my background from a official volunteering perspective. Kind of overall, I was a ref for 6 years and I did 17 events in that time. So that's kind of that's the scope of my referee work. I also coached FLL briefly in high school between 2012 and 2014. So I've got a little bit of knowledge of that side. I've also done some judging at unofficial events like scrimmages and things. I've judged like a time or 2. So I have a little bit of insight into that. I also have friends, because you make friends in the volunteer community with who are judges or were judge advisors and things like that. So you pick things up, you learn things, even if you didn't directly do the role. So that's my first background. I'll say educational background, mechanical engineer. I work as a mechanical engineer for a company that we make simulators. So that's my background. It's why what I say might have some value. Now comes the part where I tell you why nothing that I say has any value. So I am not officially affiliated with First in Michigan, the Lego Group, not affiliated at all. I retired after 2021. So I no longer volunteer in any capacity with First. This is the extent of what I'm doing. Also, this is a conversation that often was had at head ref trainings. Random internet guy has no weight at a competition. We wish teams would stop thinking that random internet guy, knows something or can officially make a statement on something, or if he says that this is how it's scored, this is how it will be scored. I'm just a random internet guy. So just keep that in mind. What I say has no weight at any event, and I could be wrong. So use your best judgment. Last thing that I want to mention on this subject is my observations are strictly from my volunteer experience and some things that I hear from friends. But it's all related to Michigan, First in Michigan, and FLL in Michigan. So that's my experience. So if you're from a different state or a different country, what I say may not be applicable. So that's my disclaimer. That's why, don't quote me at an event, because they're just going to laugh at you, or I'm going to get yelled at by friends because it'll make it back to the grapevine. So that's my background, kind of the introduction. Once the game is officially released, I will go through the rules and I will read through them and I will explain what I think they mean. So I would expect that to drop Game drops on the 1st, so I would anticipate August 5th or 6th for that video to come out. And I will do a detailed breakdown of the rules, how to read rules, and then we'll actually step into this year's rules and the missions, and I will apply my 6-ish years as a head ref, and attending those trainings and knowing how, again, the head ref for First in Michigan interprets rules, the kind of the process by which he does it. So I will try to help everyone understand the rules, because sometimes they can be confusing and experience can be helpful. So thank you for watching, if you've watched to the end, and I hope that you will come back and continue to watch and glean some useful things for your team, things that can make the kids' experience better or your experience as a coach less traumatic, more enjoyable, however you want to phrase that. And so welcome, and I hope you enjoy your FLL season in 2023.